Hi, my name is Sarah Gbewe. Today I'll be talking about a phenomenon I would say that I have encountered with a lot of people. I don't know, have you noticed that there's a lot of people these days that are feeling depressed, sad? Things don't seem to be going the way they would want it to go, the way that would make them happy. And I've spoken to quite a number of people, my friends, people who I interact with, and that pervasive atmosphere of depression and sadness has been quite a lot. And I thought to do a video about it. What I want to say is, first thing you should know, if you feel those feelings, if you have those feelings of depression and sadness and oh, I would like to end it all, it might not get to the suicidal tendencies, but just the thought of you want to leave everything. I want you to first of all, don't think this only happens to you. Because I think one of the biggest lies you might tell yourself, maybe not on purpose, is that, oh, it's just me. Oh, woe is me. Oh, my life is not going the way I want it to go. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't have a husband. I don't have a child. I don't have money to pay my rent. I don't have money to pay my hospital bills. I can't afford to wear what I want to wear, or I can't afford to eat where I want to eat. I can't afford to eat the type of things I want to eat, or I can't afford to travel and leave this country. I can't afford to pay my light bill. All manner of things. Sometimes all of these things can happen. Sometimes all at once. Most of them can happen all at once. And I want you to know that you're not the only one who has these feelings. Don't feel by yourself. One thing I've realized about life is trouble is for everybody. Like I said, I interact with people a lot, and I haven't met a single person who, when we dig deep and we talk, can say, oh, I don't have any troubles. I've met people, I'm a pharmacist, I work in a hospital, and I've met very rich people, very fabulously rich people, who all they need is a child. Just one. You might have seen it in movies, you might have seen it in real life, but I've seen many families, not just one family. I've seen families where they have that child, and the child comes out with Down syndrome or a congenital abnormally. I've had friends who, oh, they have the good life in quotes, got married, have kids, and can't pay their bills. What I'm trying to say to you is, first of all, just note that trouble is for all. You are not in your own pit of doom where it's just you. You know, most times when you sit by yourself and talk to yourself, you tell yourself what only within the scope of your understanding you can use to explain what you're going through. So one advice I give people who feel sad is, or I even give it to myself, whenever I have these feelings of sadness, I reach out and I call someone and ask, how are you doing today? Most times when I feel saddest, I try to reach out to people, because before you would want to sit by yourself, or I would want to sit by myself and start to psychoanalyze myself. Oh, what am I doing wrong? Or is it punishment from God or from the devil? All manner of theories. If you begin to Google the internet, it might even get worse. When I realize that whenever I feel that those deep sensations of doubt, of heaviness, I reach out and I call someone, anyone. I call my sister, my brother, my father, my mother. Luckily, I still have them. I could call a friend. Most times I call friends who I haven't spoken to in a while, or send a message, say hello. And I realized most times that these people are going through their own things. So sometimes we might even be that hand of hope that everybody else or somebody else is waiting for. And you think it's about you. Sometimes it's not about you. In the human race, we are all interconnected. That's another topic for another day. Most times when you have those feelings, you should reach out to someone. Not to talk about your woes. Sometimes you could, but to ask them, how are you doing? Sometimes I want to pick up the phone and call my aunt and whine and tell her, oh, I feel so sad today. I'm not happy about X, Y, Z. And I start by asking, how are you doing? How's everything? Sometimes her response just gets me to talk about her or something else. It's a lie, I would say, from the devil, or also from yourself, deceiving yourself that what I'm going through is just me. Hardship, trouble is common to all. We just don't put it on our forehead. We don't just draw it on our forehead and go around. Not everybody does that. And one of the things I would like for you to pick up is to learn to reach out to people, and first of all to know that it's not just about you. Someone out there is waiting for you to be their sunshine. Someone out there is waiting for you to extend a hand of hope to them. Reach out and call someone. Another thing you can do when you feel depressed is do something you love. So after you've called someone, maybe you've called someone and you still don't feel happy. But I assure you, if you do that, you will feel, at least if you're at 0, you get to 1. Maybe your target is 10. And you get to 1. And you want to still feel happier. Try doing something that you normally love. Attempt it. You might fail at it, but try it. My point is, never give up. You try it. If you try that, you still feel sad, look for someone else to call. You might not have recharge cards. People don't say I don't have credit, because I talk to people who are really down and out. Step out of your house. Smile at someone you meet on the road. And if they don't smile back, know that they have problems just like you too. And I'm sure they're looking for someone to smile at them to feel happy. I would like to encourage you. And finally, I would like to say, I've also had times, and I'll give a personal experience here. You think, oh, I want things to work this way and it's not working this way. Oh, my life is ended. I was talking to a colleague, and I was trying to cheer her up, and I brought up a topic which wasn't really directly related to what she was going through. And I said, oh, what's your dream car? And she was like, she didn't want to talk about it. I said, does it matter? Even if I dream about it, will I get it? And I said, okay, but dream, Now, here, and she says, because now, like, look at my car. She has a car. Look at my car. It's not the car I expect, or I don't really have a dream car. Do you know what car she's driving, brothers and sisters? She's driving a Murano Jeep. An SUV, sorry, a Murano SUV. And someone else will look at her and be like, oh my God, I want her life. I want her life. You might not want her life. Your life is just right for you. Be thankful for your life. That's what I'm trying to say. Be thankful for your life. I'll get to a point whereby I would tell you about a song, but be thankful. That's one of the other things you should know. Be thankful for your life. And I also have another, but it's a personal experience. This is me. And those in 2015, I was supposed to go for my master's. Now note, prior to then, I tried to get my master's. I told myself, oh, I believe that I can get an all expense paid master's, even if it's part fee. Dream. And I didn't get it when I started, let's say about 10 years ago. And I left it. I started working. Work came my way. I did my work with all my heart. I usually put my heart into what I do anyways. And in 2015, I met a consultant, and he encouraged me to apply for my master's. He had gotten a particular scholarship. I said, oh, try. I felt like it was a sign from God. So I put my heart into it. I applied for the master's. I thought I'd gotten it. And I found that I didn't get it. But I'd planned that I'm going to go for my master's because I was looking for validation. Oh, I'm not married yet. I need something to make me feel good. This was way back then. I want to have my master's during this phase in my life. And I didn't get it. Oh, I cried my eyes out. I called the phone. I was crying. I was saying, oh my God, I didn't get it. I was crying. I felt like my world had almost ended, because I planned that by that year, September, I wouldn't be here. And September that year was the year my organization, we got our first grant. And not any grant, an international funded grant. Of course, I didn't realize it then. It was the next year and 2 years after. I'm like, if I had gotten what I really thought would make my life have meaning, I would have missed something else. I really gave my life meaning. Because what I got was what people who actually have masters don't have. They're still looking for it till today. And I started learning to trust the process. I started realizing that there's actually a master planner. I've been getting signs that there's a master plan out there somewhere. But I started beginning to believe in this master planner, that it wasn't just stories I read or stories people told me about. It wasn't just a name I saw in a particular book, maybe called the Bible or the Quran. It was someone who was ordering the destiny of my life, ordering my life's path. And I had to sit back and I began to count my blessings. I never like to feel depressed, but I began to see reason to count my blessings. Count my blessings. One of the key ways to get out of depression is to sit down and count your pluses. Count them. You would see many of them. You will see many of them. We focus on the minuses, that we don't see the pluses. I like to encourage you to count your blessings. And I said I was going to sing a song. It's been in my heart. The song may have words from the old English, and just in case you're watching and those words are foreign to you, I'll find a way to write them on the video. And the song is count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Are you ever burdened with a load of care? Does the cross seem heavy you were called to bear? Count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. So I hope you are able to look at life from a different perspective. Apart from all these physical tips I've given you, which are to know that nobody has a perfect life, which is to know that someone out there is actually waiting for you to be their light and their sunshine, which is to go out, to reach out to people, which is also to do something you love, and finally to count your blessings. Apart from all these tips I use in my life, there's one other tip that I would like to share with you, and it's spiritual. I reach out into the spirit and I ask for help. I ask for help, and Jesus has been one of the greatest. He's been the greatest helps that I've had in my life. It's a journey. It's a journey that I can't finish talking about right now, but I can start. I've started, and I'm still talking about it. Jesus has been. He speaks to me. He talks to me. He tells me things I need to know. When I feel really down and out, the Holy Spirit helps me. This might be too deep for some people to comprehend. It might throw some people off this video, but please come back. And you can do the first 5 to 6 tips I've given. This one, you can take your time, but in your heart, ask for help from the Holy Spirit. Ask for help from Jesus, and you will get it. Don't end it all. Don't feel it's irredeemable. You can't go on. Don't feel that way. Don't. I don't want to make this video too long. I would have told you more stories of people I've met and of myself, but I want you to listen to this video again, and I believe you'll be blessed by the video, by the song, by my words, by me. I love you. I don't know you, but I just feel love for whoever's going to watch this video and be blessed. Take care. Bye.